السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. مرحبا بكم أيها الطلاب الكرام. اليوم سنأخذ الدرس السادس الجزء الرابع. Today we're going to take lesson 6 part 4. Open up to page 37 and let's read the example on the top. It says here, اقرأ المثال. Read the example. وكون جملا and make sentences على غراره. And make sentences على غراره, meaning make sentences like the first part, based on the one before it, on the example. We learn how to take a noun and make it into a feminine noun. So for example, المثال الأول, the first one says محمد, right? طالب. The one to the left says آمنة. Do we also just take this word that means student and just place it here exactly the same? آمنة طالب. هذا خطأ. هذا خطأ. Because Amina is a woman, therefore you have to add the ta marbuta. Look, I'll show you how to do it. You go up, trace it back down, and just make a little U on the side. Aminatu talibatun. You can keep tanween there. And that's what most of the exercise is going to be. Hamidun. Hamidun tabib. How about Fatima? Do we say Fatimatu tabibun? La naqulu. Listen to what we said here. La, no. Naqulu, we say Fatimatu tabibah. And you're going to end the sentence with this ta marbuta. So therefore, when it ends with the ta marbuta, you're going to end it with a ha sound. I think my phone went off. That's okay. Don't worry about it. السؤال الثالث. السؤال الثالث. هو مسلم. هو مسلم. He's a Muslim. How do you say she's a Muslim? هي مسلمة. She is a Muslimah. هي مسلمة. السؤال الرابع. The door is closed. الباب مغلق. الباب مغلق. Okay, you can't turn door into feminine. Door is always masculine. But what if it's a window? How do you say window? And before people ask, there's multiple ways to say certain words. Like when we say window, the classical way would be nafida. Nafida. So now we're going to use the word مغلق. As you see, actually you could just look at it on your book. You take the word مغلق and you're going to add a ta. You're going to say النافذة مغلقة. النافذة مغلقة. السؤال الخامس. السؤال الخامس. We took النافذة مغلقة. Now السؤال الخامس. المنديل وسخ. المنديل وسخ. The handkerchief is dirty. So how would you say the hand is dirty? You take the description of wasikhun, and now that what you're describing is feminine, they have to match. So you say al-yadu wasikhatun. Al-yadu wasikha. You have to add this ta at the end because it's feminine. Ash-shayu. Ash-shayu. Shay is, tea. Ash-shayu harrun. Tea is hot. Ash-shayu harrun. How do we say coffee? Because coffee is feminine. Al-qahwatu. Qahwa. All right? You might hear some people say gahwa. Don't be thrown off by that. Al-qahwatu harratun. Harra if you stop. Harra. Al-qahwatu harra. Coffee is hot. الغرفة حارة. This room is hot. السؤال السابع. المسجد بعيد. The masjid is بعيد, is far. المدرسة بعيدة. You have to add تاء مربوطة. And if you continue بعيدة. If you stop بعيدة. المدرسة بعيدة. The school is far. Number 8. السؤال الثامن. الطالب مريض. The student is sick. The next one. الطالبة مريضة. Here we had to change both of them. We had to change the noun and we had to change the description for the noun. السؤال التاسع. الحصان سريع. The horse is fast. الحصان سريع. السيارة سريعة. السيارة سريعة. You might hear people skip a lot of these تا مربوطas whenever they talk. They might say السيارة سريعة. He didn't say السيارة. He just said السيارة سريعة. Okay? So don't be thrown off by that. Number 10. السؤال العاشر. القمر جميل. القمر جميل. The moon is beautiful. الشمس. الشمس is feminine. The moon is masculine and the shams is feminine. الشمس جميلة or جميلة. Number 11. السؤال الحادي عشر. الأب جالس. The father is sitting. الأم جالسة or جالسة. Number 4. It says, here's a nice little exercise. صحح. Correct. الجمل الآتية. Correct the following sentences. صحح الجمل الآتية. حقيبة من هذا. So we said when you say حقيبة من, it's a way of asking whose. Look at this. You say كتاب من. كتاب من. Whose book? Right? حقيبة من. Not من with a كسرة, من with a فتحة. حقيبة من. Whose bag? Now, we want to say whose bag is this. Is this masculine, مذكر or مؤنث? مذكر. So you end it with هذا. حقيبة من. Is it هذا مذكر أو مؤنث? Is it masculine or feminine? مؤنث. So you say حقيبة من هذه. You see, and there هنا الخطأ في المثال. هنا الخطأ في المثال. Here is the mistake in the question. Number 1. حقيبة من هذه. الغرفة مفتوح. Is that correct? لا. خطأ. خطأ. تقولون الغرفة مفتوحة with the تاء مربوطة. السؤال الثالث. هذا سيارة الطبيب. هذا سيارة? No. هذه. هذه سيارة الطبيب. This is the doctor's car. السؤال الرابع. هذه مفتاح السيارة. مفتاح مذكر أو مؤنث؟ مذكر. فتقولون, so you say, هذا مفتاح السيارة. السؤال الخامس. It says, أين السيارة? Where's the car? And in another sentence they say, هو في الشارع. هو في الشارع. هذا خطأ. تقولون هي في الشارع. You have to say it is in the feminine version. هي في الشارع. In this next section, التدريب الخامس, the 5th exercise, we learn how to say whose is this? and you'll say it is for. How do we do that? We add the lam harf jar li to the noun. Li Muhammadin, li Khalidin, li Yasirin. Whenever lam, this harf jar, like min, ila, an, ala, when it gets added to a noun, it makes that noun end in kasratain, or a kasra. So you will say, if you look at that example, first one, اقرأ واكتب, read and write. اقرأ واكتب. مع ضبط أواخر الكلمات, while placing the حركات at the end of the words. السؤال الأول, هذا لمحمد. So we take li plus Muhammad, and what do you get? You're going to say li Muhammadin. Normally, that'll be on its own dhammatain. But now you added the lam, it does this to the word, making it majroor. Ism majroor. هذا لمحمد وذلك لحامد. لحامد. So you say, okay, I know what it's doing to the word now, but what does it do to the meaning? هذا لمحمد, this is for Muhammad. All right, meaning this belongs to Muhammad. And over here, lihamid, this belongs to, or this is for Hamid. Okay. السؤال الثاني, لمن هذا. Now we added the word man, which we said on his own means who. When you add the lam of harf jar, liman, it can't change this word. This word is mabni. It doesn't change. Okay? It's not what is called mu'rab, where the last letters can change. Mabni doesn't change. Liman. Now this becomes basically who plus for. So it would literally mean for who, right? Or for whom, sorry, is this. But we don't really say that. So it's more whose. When you put liman, like whose book is this? Liman hadha al-kitab. All right? So it'll be for whom is this book, or whose is this book. Right? This is what you use for possession a lot of the times. Number 2, السؤال الثاني on page 38. لمن هذه, whose is this? هذه لياسر. This is Yasir's. السؤال الثالث. This is one that's very common. الحمد لله. So you have the name of Allah there, right? Right? And you're going to add the lam of harf jar. Okay? This is already the, what do they call it? Hamzat al-wasl. This is already a lam. And here's another lam. Allah. And there's more lams in there, 2. And you have an alif in there. Typically they write it right here, but really it comes after this. Okay? So there's a lot of lams and there's a lot of letters. So essentially you have this lam gets rid of this alif here. And you're just going to make it say like this. Instead of it being a sukoon, that's typically how it would be written. So, alhamdu lillah. So this means, alhamdu, all praise, lillah, is for Allah. So this lam here is going to be made to mean for. All praise, lillah. Alhamdu is all for Allah. And next we have السؤال الرابع. لله المشرق والمغرب. And if you notice also, lillahi, that the name of Allah ends with kasrah. For Allah is al-mashriq, the east, and al-maghrib, the west. All right? And what you have here, al-kalimatul jadida, we've taken all of these words, so you should know them. If you don't know them, usually what we'll do is I'll go through and I'll read them, but now you're at that point where you should know the words, and if you don't, I'm going to make you go back and read them or open up a dictionary and go find them. Because at this point, it's going to be re-saying what we've already taught. It's going to fill up the class time with things that we don't need. The way this class works is you learn it and you go back and study it. You have to be self-motivated, okay? It's not the type of class where you come in, do your classwork, and you've learned everything for the week. La. You have to go home and you have to study it intensively. So we're going to stop here. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna 'ilman wa ila al-liqa. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.